Hello, you guys, and welcome back to Geometry Dash. Now, I haven't made a video in a while, and no, I'm not playing 2v2 because I hate that level. But what I am doing is I'm gonna be showing off to you guys a level that I've been creating. Here's my levels, and this level is called repetition. Repetition. I've been creating it. Started working on it yesterday. I already have a little part of a layout, like 10-12 seconds. So first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show it to you first. Then second, I'm gonna tell you some facts and statistics about it. And then third, I'm going to maybe do a little bit of extra work on it today. Oh, sorry about that. So let's just first start off with the showcase. Am I right? And I did it first try because I'm such a god at this game. Now let's talk a little bit about it. As you can clearly see, it's just the layout, and it's kind of like repeating the same gameplay element over and over again. That's kind of the point, and maybe in a later episode I'll tell you a little bit why that's the point. But not now because I'm trying to keep that a little bit of a surprise, right? So it's short. It's considered short by Geometry Dash, so that means it's over 10 seconds and less than 30. Once it's past 30, it's medium. If it's below 10, it's considered tiny. So it's 13 seconds, 13 seconds. It's 149 objects, so it's not that much right now, but that's partially because it's still a layout, right? It has around like 10 objects, I guess, per second. So let's just talk about some little things about it that are pretty neat. So it's only still, once again, it's only just a layout right now. If you look at the whole thing, let's go down here. It kind of has this little effect where it's kind of like going on and off the cube. You could see your character going on and off. It's almost like as if like kind of like when you respawn from a video game and it's going like it's going kind of like on off. So you can see it in motion where like it's kind of like blinking on and off. So this is actually, from all the layouts I've made, it's kind of my favorite gameplay so far that I've ever made. It feels kind of fun to play. So let's talk about a few like little effects that I've done. I told you about that first effect. And then another effect which you might have noticed when playing the level. Here, I'll show it to you right now. You may notice that on this little thing, you kind of look like you're about to go back. So I'll tell you how that happens. So you have this little move trigger right here that moves everything that's been made so far in the level 200 blocks and a move time of 1.50, right? Now, what does this do? It moves it 200, right? So it's kind of catching up with the player. So the player starts going backward. It almost looks like they're going backwards in the level. Well, it's not that. It's just the level is going forward in front of them. But it's a really neat effect. I kind of got inspiration from Blast Furnace, which is a very famous, insane demon level. I copied it, and I look at that, I just copied the effect. So now, another thing I want to show you, you may notice when you hit this black orb, that those spikes, they kind of disappear. So what I did is that there's this little invisible trigger behind here, and when you click on it, it makes the spikes disappear. And so that I basically did that so that you have to hit that black orb. Pretty interesting, neat little thing. But yeah, that's basically about all I wanted to tell. That's basically all I wanted to tell you about the effect, right? Now, We might want to do some things. But let's just first I'm gonna play it for a second. I'm pretty proud of this level so far, and I'm hoping to continue it. I'm gonna go like make the layout of the first part and then kind of decorate it. I'm trying for it to be simple, almost kind of like a layout style, but like effect layout, right? So another reason for that, but once again, I'll talk about that later. So let's just first start with trying to first kind of like set up stuff like colors, right? Colors are very good and important for this level. So let's just first start by picking our background color. I want this to be grayish, right? Maybe a dark gray. Not too dark, like I don't want it to be black, but like a dark gray, right? Okay, so that good? Or that slightly too dark? I don't know, let me see. Okay, it might be just a little bit too dark. Maybe I want it to be like a slightly lighter gray. Yeah. That look good? Yeah, I prefer that. And the ground, I think the ground is probably just gonna copy the color, of the background. And then just, it's gonna be a little less bright. It's gonna be like 80% brightness. And that is the colors, show ground. Think these colors are pretty good for what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so probably the main thing I have to do here is block design, right? So now I still gotta keep it simple because I'm still trying to make this an effect layout, but still want to do something, right? So probably the first thing I gotta do is kind of try to do something for these blocks, the main extravaganza. So what I might do for these, like this little platform that you land on a million times, and there's multiple of these, I might take this, go right here, and maybe I might put some of these little things right there. Okay. So I don't know what to do yet for the block design. So what I'm probably gonna do, I'm gonna start a few pulses, right? So every time there's that little that kick of the drum, I want a pulse that just makes everything brighter, right? So 1, 2, there we go. And the target channel ID will be background. It will kind of just make it brighter, plus 20. Fade in of 20. That seemed good. Okay, that's pretty good. Probably might make it brighter. Just have it stand out some more. So instead of 0.20, it'll be 0.40. Okay, let's see how that is. Okay. Yeah, that's good. It's good. And it's slower because I don't want it to be like an aggressive, abrasive, just big bang, flash bang. And I don't want it to be super fast. I kind of want it to be slow, kind of monotonous, right? So I'm just gonna copy that around for every single time to that big bass kick. Okay. Though because, as you can see here, it's a little bit less powerful at this section. I think I might just kind of just keep it a little bit more low key for this one. Just 130. And 10% fade out. Okay. See how that is. Okay. So that's all the time I have for today right now. So hope you guys like it. I'm gonna continue working on it a little bit more. I think that this version of creating videos is a little bit better than what I was doing, which was involving me basically just building the whole time, which kind of sucked because I couldn't really talk that much as much. So tell me what you think about this. That's all. Bye.